And so, I always say yesterday's price is not today's price. And that's because you're worth more. You deserve more. That's why yesterday's price is not today's price. Just believe in yourself because we believe in you. We standing here right with you, hoping that you succeed as well.
Peace to the tribe. Welcome. It's your host, AD, and I'm here back with part two on how to make offers, how to sell, and we're watching Myron Golden talks about these aspects. So we're going to be going over them. So have the notes ready, have your notepads, everything. We're writing this down. The reason why we study people who are, who teach this information and doing great is because we can learn a lot from them. We can learn a lot from paying attention. A lot of times, when people talk about celebrities or anything at foremost, they want to know how they got there. They want to know how they did it. They want to know these principles. So today he's sharing some principles with us. We went over this. So if you want to start from the beginning, you can go check it out from below, or you can check out part one. But right now we're in part two, so we're going over some things. The three rules that he gave yesterday was don't sell to the wrong people. You're selling the wrong people. Two, you are the wrong person. And three, you're not solving the problem. So we're going to get into 4 and 5 and more today. So let's take our notes out. I'm going to get this pulled up. But how are you guys today? What's been on y'all minds? What y'all been working on? What's the things that you're really trying to hustle and get down? You know what I'm saying? And how's the spiritual work? You know what I'm saying? Do want to check in with y'all. Also, if you're not in the Discord, go ahead join the Discord where we rap all the time. We talk about spiritual conversations. We talk about the moon with the lunar conversations. Join our mastermind group where we get in and we talk about information on improving ourselves. Right now, we're studying and reading a book called The Mastermind. So check that out. And you can get in tune with us. We got some videos and lectures on it already where you can go check out. But get in with us this Sunday at 6 p.m. 7, where you can join in, get this information, see what the mastermind group is about. So yeah, we got to make that time to improve and to do better for ourselves. And if we don't do better, try to know better, we won't be better. Also, be on the lookout. Is a full moon. Go check out the White Rabbit White Rabbit on Substack and check out the Initiate's Flame. We got new moon articles coming, and also, of course, new moon video that Hood does. Make sure you guys go check that out, watch it out. That's gonna be coming out on the 17th. So be ready. It's gonna be fire, bro. Don't miss. Check out my other two teammates, Jabriji, that's his Instagram, and go check out Dark Sacred Serpent. Go check out my boy Ra, and yeah, let's get ready for today, man. I hope y'all really been liking this and tuned to this. One thing that we always want to remember that a lot of things are spiritual, and your money is a spiritual thing in itself. So we want to make sure we play on key for that. So let's go. I'm gonna have this pulled up in a few, so bear with me.
There's one guy who really helped me understand why us shipping book offer works better than most people's free plus shipping offer. And it's because I gave them something to compare it to. Nice. Now, a couple things about the price. real problem.
Okay, right here, this is where we got into the third one when he talked about not solving a problem with your product. Remember, the first three things were you're not selling to the right people. Second was you are the wrong person. Third is you're not solving a problem. Now, four is we're getting to the pricing. You know, you're not selling for the right price, or your price is too high, too low. So we're going to break into that. Go ahead, ask any questions below, and let's tune into it.
And this is why people don't buy your irresistible offer. And the other one is, I don't remember what letter that was. I think it was 3. So I'm just going to assume. I think that was number 3. So the other problem is, they got the wrong price. Now, a couple things about the price. The price is either too high for the payoff. It doesn't match. So the price outweighs the payoff. The price outweighs the payoff. They're going to say no, right? And see, I've seen this happen for people. Like there are people, for instance, on Instagram, people message me all the time. Hey, Myron, let us help you get your blue check mark. It's $5,000. I don't care about a blue check mark that much. To pay, I mean, I know it's important, but it ain't that important to me, right? And so, the price is too high for the payoff. It's not that the price is too high. It's just that it's way more pricey than the payoff, right? And when the price is too high, people don't buy. Y'all tracking? Now, the other problem is, which is a bigger problem for most entrepreneurs, the price is too low. Now, I know you say, what do you mean the price is too low is a bigger problem? The price is too low is a bigger problem because when the price is too low and it doesn't match the payoff, people don't believe in the validity of the offer. Well, it can't be worth that. I want you to think, somebody says, hey, I've got this Bentley, this 2017 Bentley Continental GT. It's only got 30,000 miles on it. I'll sell it to you for $500. Right? We got one taker, ladies and gentlemen. We got 500 going once, 500 going twice. Okay, so what happens is you're like, okay, something's wrong with this. Either it's stolen, the engine is jacked sideways, something's wrong somewhere, right? And so people don't believe, if your price is too low, people don't believe they're going to get the value.
So as he just said that people believe when the price is too low, they won't get the value. And he used a great example by using a vehicle, because I'm pretty sure 9 times 10 you see vehicles for sale at certain prices. And then also a lot of people tell you if you go buy a car off the dealership lot, as soon as you leave that, the price goes down instantly. It's a whole bunch of things that you have to think about, the value of your work, the value of what someone's getting out of what you're doing, and how you can correlate that to the right amount of price setting. And then you can also set more offers for the price setting for the people who don't got it for real, and for the people who do got it, who, like, you got to think about that. The premium service and the people who gonna want it cheap. He said don't sell to frugally people within the first example. You're selling to the wrong people. But if you know you're going to run to those people, and we think about the law of averages and the amount of people you're going to run into and stuff, you're going to have so many offers set up that the type of people that you meet, you're going to know how to deal with them accordingly. So let's resume. And by the way, we're going to have a law of averages video coming out. A law of averages explained. So be ready for that so we can get a deep meaning of the law of averages, because I went over it in part 1. But it's going to have its own separate video where we really dive into it on a deep perspective. Our article is going to come with it. So if you really want to hear that law of averages video explained, drop a 0 in the comments, Drop a 0 right now in the live chat and let me know. And if you don't want that mug, drop a 2. We're gonna resume.
It's so interesting. Um, there's a lot of there's a lot of conversation around pricing structures for things that people sell. So if and what people have to do is they have to believe that, like, if you're gonna raise a price on something, people have to believe that the transformation is going to happen, and they have to believe that the price makes sense in the environment that the price is in. I'm going to give you an example. So I'm sure most of you who are watching this video have seen free plus shipping offers on books, right? So all you do is you pay shipping and we'll send the book to you. So they charge $7 for shipping and handling, or they charge $10 for shipping and handling, and then they send the book to you for free, which I used to do that too. I used to do a free plus shipping book offer, right? And we sold lots of books like that. Then when I came out with Boss Moves, I said, I'm not doing a free plus shipping offer. I'm not doing that. I know that's how most people sell most of the books they sell. I get it, but I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to sell Boss Moves, my Boss Moves book. I'm going to sell it for $30 plus $9.99 shipping and handling. Unless they buy it and they live overseas, then I'm going to sell it for $30, $29.99 plus $25 shipping and handling. While everybody else is doing free plus shipping. Now, what would you think? You think, well, that's not going to work, right? Isn't that what you think? That's not going to work in a market that's crowded with people giving books away for free, and all you have to do is pay for shipping. And now you're selling this book for $30 and charging $10 shipping and handling on top of that? Nobody's going to buy that. Okay. We sell between Boss Moves and Trash Man to Cash Man, we sell 25 to 30,000 dollars worth of books a month. Books. So there's one guy who really helped me understand why our premium plus shipping book offer works better than most people's free plus shipping offer. And it's because I gave them something to compare it to. What do you mean? So my Boss Moves, that book is like 4 moves that if you use them, I show you how to scale your business from $10,000 a month to $128,000 a month in 4 moves. And that's what the whole book is about. So I spent at Funnel Hacking Live.
So Pete Game, you see how he just showed you how he doesn't make more offers for people. Like he just adjusted to the people that don't have the spending opportunity to spend time with him, $25K for an hour or whatever. But he sold his book, was like, well, you can get my book where I'm going to tell you the same information, but like, you know, if you with me on a personal level, you know, you probably gonna get it acclimated for you in a certain way, and I help you, and we walk through steps, and you get like real help from me. Like we gonna be personal work. So when you think about the book, it helps you to do, you know, your own thinking for yourself. You get the principles and more. So when you think about this helps you acclimate opportunities for yourself and opportunities for people that you are trying to help and give service to, because people are going to try to make you feel bad for the offers that you have or for the pricing, right? Like think of this, like someone might argue and say, oh, you petty for selling that item for that much, or you're petty for selling your service for that much. And it's like, I have multiple offers. I'm not convincing people to buy. That's the thing. When you're convincing people to buy, that's when you're doing something wrong. When people come to you and they choose an offer and you let them know about your selling and pricing, they're going to want to work with you. They're going to value you. And that's how you make real customers. That's how you make real connections. When you actually have a real communication, real transparency, like when you make happy buyers, you can be a happy seller, but you gotta have, you gotta be a good seller, a good service, a good helper to people. You're not going around convincing people. So we gotta think about that, and that's what he's showing with the book, the things he's implying. So we got to really focus in on that. And make sure you join the Discord and the masterminds group where we're going to be expounding this conversation, where you can get help with your work. You know what I'm saying? So peep game, check into that. Let's go back into the video. He's going to break down more.
A couple of years ago, Russell Brunson asked me to do a roundtable where entrepreneurs could just come around and listen to me teach. Well, I charge $25,000 an hour for coaching, which I know to some of you that sounds crazy. I get it. And if it sounds crazy, I would recommend highly that you don't pay it. Okay. But that's what I charge. And that's what people pay me. That's not just some random number I made up so I can say that. Like when people want one-on-one coaching with me, they pay $25,000 an hour, which is why, by the way, my VIP days are $200,000 for the day because it's 8 hours, right? And I throw in a couple bonuses, but there are no discounts, right? So now some people may say, well, that's too high. Okay, I get it. It's not for you. And that's okay. I'm not even, I promise you, I'm not ever going to try to convince you to buy it. Any of that. Nothing I'm selling. I'm never going to try to convince you to buy any of it, right? So Russell asked me to do this roundtable. The roundtable lasted for about 2 hours. And basically I was breaking down the 4 boss moves in 2 hours.
You hear that? He said, I'm not trying to convince you to buy that. You want to make that a key detail into anything you're working with and all that. Okay? So let's go.
And when I did that, I recorded it. I took the recording, turned the recording into a transcript, and then spent 1.5 years turning this transcript into a manuscript so it reads like a book. Right? So it's literally like if you came to me and said, Myron, I've got a business, it's struggling, I want to make more money, and can you just coach me for 2 hours? Yeah, that'll be $50,000, right? Coach them for 2 hours. But the very things I would tell them are the things that are in that book. Are y'all tracking? So, and I tell them that on the sales letter for the book. You can either hire me for $50,000 and learn these things, or if you don't want to hire me for $50,000 and learn these things, you can buy this book for $29.99 plus $9.99 shipping and handling. So there's a guy in one of our coaching programs. He came on a testimony. He said, when I saw your book for $29.99 and $9.99 shipping and handling, I was so mad. I was like, who's this guy think he is? Everybody else is giving their books away for free and charging shipping and handling, and you're charging $30 plus $10 shipping. I was so mad. And then when I read the sales letter, he said, well, it's the same things I would get from you in coaching, and it's only $30 instead of $50,000. I was like, oh, okay, I'm in, right? And then he bought the book, right? So literally, all I had to do was give him a way to justify taking advantage of that offer for the Boss Moves book, and he bought it, right? And so, if somebody were to hire me for financial literacy, okay, Myron, I want you to teach me financial literacy. Okay, it'd take about 2 hours, $50,000, or it probably wouldn't take 2 hours, probably take an hour, like an hour. And so I could spend an hour with you and show you all the stuff, or you could buy Trash Man to catch me. I mean, see, think about how simple that presentation is, right? So now, because my price is not too low, and I gave them something to compare it to, but I didn't give them free plus shipping offers to compare it to. What did I give them to compare it to? $25,000 an hour coaching. That makes sense. You say, Myron, why do you charge? Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I charge $25,000 an hour. I'm going to tell you a story, and I know I don't. Okay, I'm good for time. So I'm going to tell you why I charge $25,000 an hour, because when I coach people, they make money. So there's some guys that are also in Russell Brunson's inner circle, and Russell's inner circle is $50,000 a year, right? And we're in this program together. And these guys called me and they said, we were asking around the inner circle. We got a live event coming up, and we've got 2,000 people registered for it. And they said, you're the best person to talk to. Could we have some like a conversation with you? We'd be happy to pay you for your time. I said, sure.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity.
I said, it's $25,000 an hour. I said, or you could join my inner circle, which is $155,000, and then you'll get an hour you get an hour per year with that inner circle. So I'll give you the hour for the inner circle. They're like, hey, we'll just take the 25,000. Okay, cool. Here's the wire instructions. When I get the wire confirmation, I'll send you the Zoom link. They wired the 25,000. They sent me the Zoom link. I sent them the Zoom link. We talked for an hour. I gave them some strategies that will take their business to the next level. They said, what would it take for you to come down and speak at our event? Well, if you were in my inner circle, I'd come down and speak for your event and help you sell your product, right? And if you did that, if I came down and did that, like, you pay for my expenses to get there and get back, you buy my inner circle, and I'll come speak and help you close your deals, right? So
come on, man. What Wallow and Gilead, $1 million worth of game. Like, you got to see how he's really piecing this up. And he's doing this all off of pricing because he understands the value. And you heard him said earlier, he started charging because he saw people making money and doing good, right? So if you know you have a service and you can really help people and you're solving a problem, people are going to pay you. People are going to ask you for help. People are going to be like, hey man, what else do you do? Hey man, like, for real, like, thank you. Do you know somebody for this? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you had a team, y'all working together, y'all got a collaboration and stuff, and next thing you don't do something, but you know your teammate do, and your teammate make sure you getting taken care of for bringing them people and helping them out. Like, you got to really think about the things you can do, because this is all one man, but you know, of course, he have things set up for himself where he's getting help, where people's helping him on his mission, where people are, you know, of course, showing him things, and he know things, and he learning things. He's been in this game for a while, so that's why he got all this knowledge. He got the experience. So this is why we're here now watching this. We're watching a person who's been in the game where young men die, right? So we got to really see what he's giving us from the experience that he's been through. So, and let's say you like up here and you trying to do what he's trying to do, but you don't have his accolades. All you got to do is come up here and learn, because learning is teaching. So as you're learning stuff and as you're working on stuff, you're showing people stuff, and then y'all working together. It's a whole process. So let's get back into it and let's lock in.
then they, at the end of the coaching call, they said, so if we do your inner circle, does the $25,000 we just paid count towards that? No, this ain't that. No, it doesn't. Right? And I wasn't being mean. I'm just like, this is how business is done. You said you wanted the hour. I gave you the hour. Okay. So now if you want the inner circle, yeah, you'll get another hour, but I'm not going to take the $25,000 that I've already earned and help you pay for my inner circle. I'm not going to do that. They said, okay, that makes sense. Well, let's talk about it. They called me back the next day. Okay, we want your inner circle. We'll wire you the $155,000. So literally the day after the coaching call, they wired me $155,000. I went to their event. They did the stuff I told them. They had a $20,000 coaching offer. And they wanted me to repitch that offer. That's when you come in and do the offer again after they did the offer. So they did the offer. They sold about 200 people on that offer. So 200 people, right, times 20,000 is $4 million. Well, I got up and did a repitch the next day. I did another 150 sales. That's another $3 million, right? So you say, Myron, what are you saying? Oh, that reminds me. I need to call them. So because they earned $1 million day award because they did like 7.
You see how helping people helps you, and them helping. You got to really think about how people are being helped and things they are solving. So like some people might be like, oh, that's a ripoff, $155,000, and then he just made them practically $4 or $5 million. So now you're thinking about this, you're like, dang, they just took a risk and spent money just to end up making a lot more money.
million that day in revenue, right? And so that's why I charge what I charge. Now, $25,000 an hour sounds like a lot. $155,000 for coaching sounds like a lot. But what happened? They made $7 million in less than a week from hiring me to coach them and then joining my inner circle. It was like a total no-brainer. They only paid $180,000. $180,000 turned into, they were going to make some of that money anyway, but let's just say it just turned into the extra $3 million. Okay, it's a no-brainer, right? So most people don't know how to calculate value. This is what I do. What I do when I'm evaluating an offer, I ask myself, okay, what is the transformation? What's the value I think I can bring to these people in 1 year? If the answer is like, let's say I think I can help them make $100,000 or save $100,000 in the next 12 months. I don't have any problem charging them $10,000 for that solution. If I think I can help them make $1 million in the next 12 months, I don't have I'm not the least bit bothered charging like $100,000, right? My VIP days, $200,000. You really believe you can help people make $2 million in a year? We've already helped people make $7 million a week after the VIP day, $2.6 million a week after the VIP day. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, I'm showing you that sometimes people don't buy because your price is wrong. Like, think about it. If I said, okay, I'm going to teach you how to make $1 million, and that's going to be all you have to do is pay me $3,000. That doesn't make sense, right? Does that make sense to you? You pay me $3,000, and I hope you make $1 million. Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just go make the $1 million myself, right? So what I'm doing is I'm showing you the problem that people have is when you have the wrong price, then if your price is too high or your price is too low, people aren't going to buy. And sometimes your price is too high or too low, but it's just, it's based on the wrong thing. Now, when I say your price is based on the wrong thing, what do I mean? Most people who do coaching, consulting, and agency work, they base their price on their time because they came out of a job where they got paid for their time. And so they keep charging for their time because that's how they did it when they had a boss. But I got news for you. If you have a business, you are the boss. So you don't have to get paid for your time. You can start getting paid for your results, which makes way more sense. Are y'all tracking? That makes sense? Okay, so they have the wrong price. And then the last thing is this. They have the wrong presentation. And the presentation that they're presenting is what they're showing people when they do their presentation is they're showing them the pieces of their offer. The thing they're emphasizing is the pieces. What do I mean? Well, you get 7 workbooks, you get 8 videos, you get 19 audios, right? So you're making the value of your offer in your presentation because that's what a presentation is supposed to do, right? A presentation is supposed to reveal the value of the offer to the people you're giving the presentation to. Okay, so you got the presentation, you're showing them the pieces. That's the wrong thing to show them. Or you're showing them, please don't do this. You're emphasizing the pieces or you're emphasizing the process. This is like the worst of all presentations when you emphasize the process. You start showing them how to do the thing they're going to do when they buy. Because now you're showing them how hard it is. Are y'all tracking? This is the wrong process. And so you're showing them the wrong thing. You're showing them the wrong presentation. You're showing them the pieces. You're showing them the process. The process is not the value of your offer. In fact, the process will turn more people off to buying your offer than it will turn them on. The pieces are not the value because here's the reality. Most people think the pieces are the value. Here's what they do. They load up their courses with all this junk because they think the more I put in it, the more I'm over delivering. The more you put in it, the more you're not over delivering, you're overwhelming. Only put in the stuff that's absolutely necessary and no more. Leave everything
right here. Peace to King. Look what bro just said. He said keyword value. And that's exactly right, big dog. As he was explaining that whole entire time, he was talking about the value, getting paid for the result and getting paid for the time are two different things. Is because for the time, you're working and you're trying to do a certain amount of work in a day and you're getting processed and paid over times over a week or so or a month. Like every 2 weeks you get your paycheck, The result is that what you're bringing, what you're actually helping to create for the customer. So as he's explaining this, that's why he's able to get paid for the result, because one, this is his business. He owns it. This is the offers he's making. And then him working and having an experience going over time, he learned what, like, okay, like I know this now. Like he was probably charging 10,000 back then or 5,000 back then before he started charging 25,000, because he probably learned the value of what he was doing. He also understood that, like, oh, okay, like I see how much value I'm bringing to other people. I see how much I'm solving their problems. So I'm gonna go about this route, understanding optimization. So we probably might have to run it back a little bit just to hear some of the pieces he said about certain things, especially when he's talking, because he went into also your presentation, what you're bringing, what you're explaining and showing. Let's go.
Everything else out. Because when it comes to getting a result, more is not better, faster is better. So if I'm going to show you how to make $1 million a year, better yet, I'm going to talk about you. If you can show me how to make $1 million a year, and you can do it with 70 videos, 70 audios, and 70 PDFs, or one piece of paper with 7 sentences, give me one piece of paper, I'll pay more for that than I will all the other junk. Right? Because wealth has a need for speed. Right? So don't show them your process. Don't make the value of your offer your process. Don't make the value of your offer your person. You get so many hours of my time. My $155,000 Inner Circle coaching program, and we got 90-something people in this program. They get one hour. They get one-on-one 1 hour coaching session per year. One. And by the way, I'm going to shock y'all. The 1 hour coaching session is not for them. It's for me. What does that mean? That means the only reason I do that is so that I can understand better their business they are in, so I can coach them better in the group coaching sessions. Why? Because one-on-one is not more valuable. Group coaching is always more valuable to the people who are in the coaching program, because other people in the coaching.
Here, I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna run that back for you, big dog. And I also want to explain this. He was talking about that group work. This is why it's important. See, and when we talk, especially when we're talking about spirituality and metaphysics and higher things around it, one person talking about it ain't really shit. When it's everybody in the whole group, that's why church is so powerful, because it's not just one. Yes, it's one person preaching, but after you have the Sunday schools, you have the community, like everyone has it in this belief in that one profound person. But it's like you want to have those group where it's everybody talking, everybody working together, everybody showing their pieces. Because then now other people know, like, okay, I learn how I can really correlate and understand this information, how to apply it to me, and then I know how to show other people that come to me. So I'm gonna go back a little bit, and this is where he was talking about showing the offer.
So don't show them your process. Don't make the value of your offer your process. Don't make the value of your offer your person. You get so many hours of my time. Showing them the wrong presentation, you're showing them the pieces, you're showing them the process. The process is not the value of your offer. In fact, the process will turn more people off to buying your offer than it will turn them on. The pieces are not the value, because here's the reality. Most people think the pieces are the value. Here's what they do. They load up their courses with all this junk because they think the more I put in it, the more I'm over delivering. The more you put in it, the more you're not over delivering, you're overwhelming. Only put in the stuff that's absolutely necessary and no more. Leave everything else out. Because when it comes to getting a result, more is not better, faster is better. So if if I'm going to show you how to make $1 million a year, better yet, I'm going to talk about you. If you can show me how to make $1 million a year, and you can do it with 70 videos, 70 audios, and 70 PDFs, or one piece of paper with 7 sentences, give me one piece of paper. I'll pay more for that than I will all the other junk. Right? Because wealth has a need for speed. Right? So don't show them your process. Don't make the value of your offer your process. Don't make the value of your offer your person. You get so many hours of my time. My $155,000 inner circle coaching program, and we got 90 something people in this program. They get one hour. They get one-on-one 1 hour coaching session per year. One. And by the way, I'm going to shock y'all. The 1 hour coaching session is not for them. It's for me. What does that mean? That means the only reason I do that is so that I can understand better their business they are in, so I can coach them better in the group coaching sessions. Why? Because one-on-one is not more valuable. Group coaching is always more valuable to the people who are in the coaching program, because other people in the coaching program will ask questions that person didn't think to ask. So they'll get help they didn't even know they needed. And it's more valuable for the person doing the coaching, because I don't end up spending 12 hours a day talking to individuals. So everybody wins. So the person, Larry, are we not going whiteboard? No. So for those of you who can't see the screen, there is an issue. One of the things we'll do, since y'all can't see the whiteboard that I'm writing on, because usually there's apparently a problem with some of our tech. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure we put a link to, I'm going to turn this into a PDF. We're going to put a link to the PDF to my whiteboard notes in the description, so you have it on YouTube. How's that sound? Okay. So your person, like, I don't make my person the value of any offer other than a VIP day, right? They get to spend 8 hours with me. Now, here's what's really cool. The reason they get to spend 8 hours with me is because we do like that 8 hour part. Most of the time, we do it on a private jet from here to somewhere where I'm going to do an event. They get inside the ropes access. So it's on the jet, it's at the event. They get to watch me go and make millions of dollars in a single day, usually about an hour and a half. They get to watch me do that. They get to fly with me on a private jet to where I'm going. And then they get to fly back with me on a private jet. And the inside the ropes access with Myron Golden while he goes and makes it rain like a hurricane, right? And then I break down to them exactly what I did. So they saw it happen in real life, in real time. And now they're like, oh my goodness, this is the greatest thing ever, right? So it stretches their awareness and increases their belief in the possibilities of what they can do. Okay, so don't make your this is the wrong presentation, y'all. What should the presentation be? The presentation should be one thing and one thing only. The presentation should be about the payoff. All of the stories should lead to the payoff. All the illustrations should lead to the payoff. Here's what happens. Okay, here's how you can tell whether you're talking about the pieces, the process, or your person, or you're talking about the payoff. Here's how you can tell. You ready? If you're talking about the pieces, the process, the payoff, you're going to say, well, it has this, and it has that, and it has this, and it has that. And you're going to describe the thing, right?
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. Like getting in.
But if you change your presentation from what it has to what you get this, and you get this, and you get this, and you get this. So I don't say our inner circle coaching program has office hours every other week, and it has 2 speaker trainings per year that teach you how to sell from the stage, and it has 2 Mouth to Millions events, and you get to come to Offer Mastery Live. It doesn't say that. It doesn't talk. But here's what it does say. You get one hour Destiny of the Day call. You get to come to office hours and hear me coach you and a bunch of other high-level entrepreneurs. You get to come to office hours and hear wins by people who are having $100,000 days, $300,000 days, $500,000 days, $1 million days, $5 million days, $7 million days. You get to come and be in this environment with these people who are doing these things, right? You get that. So if I'm talking to you about what you get, it makes you more likely to buy than if I'm talking to you about what it has. If I'm talking to you about what it has, I'm emphasizing it, which is making me the important person. But if I talk to you about what you get, I'm emphasizing you.
So write that down. You're talking about what they get and not what it is. What they get and not what it is. So whatever you're trying to create, whatever you're working on, what you're trying to build is about what they get, not what it is.
You, which makes you the important person. And I promise you, you are the important person. This will change your, like, if you will understand and apply these principles that I just showed you on why people are resisting, they're not buying your irresistible offer because your offer is not really irresistible. If you do the things I showed you today, your offer will become irresistible and you'll make more sales than you can shake a stick at. I mean, guys, I'm not bragging. I'm just a regular person. And like the people who are here in this room, they know I'm just a regular dude. I just figure some stuff out, right? So I ain't high and mighty. I ain't smart. I promise you, I'm probably not smarter than you. Like if I don't use deodorant, I don't smell the best. Even though people say, "Wow, you smell really good," I say, "I've been sweating," but it's actually my cologne. Okay, so, but that's what I say because I think I'm funny. Even
so, peep game. So if you take this advice, or you've been doing the spiritual work, or you just been doing the work, period, and you're growing, it does not make you better than nobody. If you're doing the work, if you're working hard, you're getting achievements, you're getting the, it does not make you no better than nobody. It just shows you that you're a human, a person trying to get closer to God, a spiritual being having a human experience. That's all it is. That's all. It's your journey. So you should not be comparing it to nobody. You should not be flexing on niggas. None of that. You should be focusing, getting your stuff done. There's nothing wrong, enjoying what you got, sharing it on social media. There's nothing wrong, but there's difference between flexing, thinking you're better than people, and all that. Being a service is being a service. Remember that.
and sometimes I'm not as much as I think I am. So, but my point is, I'm a regular person. We built a business. We built a business where my team members get to win, my clients get to win, I get to win. I get to hang out with my daughter and my son and my son-in-law, my granddaughter, my wife. I get to hang out with my family, my brothers. We get to do things. Like I have a life. I'm not hustling and grinding 24 hours a day. I work part-time. I usually work in the mornings, sometimes a little bit at night as well. And then during the day, I just do my thing, right? Like this month, we'll do more than half of what we did all last year in revenue. Our business is growing end over end every year because of these principles I'm sharing with you. So this is not just me jumping on YouTube and making noise so I can do something. This is literally about
Yo, Peace Hood. Right now we going over this Myron Golden video reaction where we talk about how to make offers, how to sell. He went over the points. He went over like 4 or 5 points. We did a part 1 and part 2. So right now he's just talking about showing the value and understanding how you make the wrong presentation. Like most time we're talking about the bits and pieces of what we're trying to offering instead about what people actually get that leads them to the payout and the experience. So we'll just get into that, man, because understanding this and how to like really make offers for people is one thing that a lot of people have trouble with. Understand the value of their price. And so we just get into anything you want to add or just talk about or it's been on your mind relating to like business and marketing.
I was just tuning. I just clicked the link. I was just listening.
Okay, cool, for sure. Well, all right, I'm finna resume it, dog. If you got anything to say, just let me know and I'll pause it.
me helping you find. Can I be really super crazy transparent? Last year, my son and I, we launched this challenge called the Make More Offers Challenge. Right, the next one starts next Monday. It starts like in 3 days, right? So we launched this challenge called the Make More Offers Challenge, and the reason we launched the challenge is because our inner circle wasn't full. I know that sounds crazy. Our inner circle's not full. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch this challenge, sell a coaching program that helps people make enough money so they can upgrade and join our inner circle. Now our inner circle is almost full. Like full is 100 people, and we're almost at 100 people. Like we're going to have to close it down before the end of the year. We started a coaching program to help people make enough money to join our inner circle. And now our inner circle is almost full. Watch this. I do YouTube videos to teach entrepreneurs how to make money So they go out, like some people have watched videos I've made already and I've already made money, right? Just from videos that I've made, right? So they go out and make money. They say, you know what? Maybe I should join Myron's challenge. Maybe I should buy Myron the Golden Boss Move book. So what I'm doing is what Frank Kern calls proving to people that you can help them by actually helping them. So I'm delivering the goods first. And then I don't even do high pressure sales. I just let people come find me. I promise you, if you will show up in the marketplace and deliver value and load people up with value, they will seek you out and buy.
Keyword on how he said he made himself findable, and all those things that he made himself findable by, where he made a lot of service. So I'm pretty sure he has a video where he talked about how he made a lot of money on his YouTube, and we'll probably do a reaction to that and break that down. But it's the fact that he had all these things out here to help people give value. Like literally, he just said the videos that he did, and some people that watched it already probably made money. So you gotta think about ways how you can help people and ways they can find you. So if they want to do more work with you or learn from you, it's like being a root to everything, and everyone follows it and ends up finding the tree. And you want to be that source of tree. Anything you got, Hood?
As far as like being findable, uh, you gotta really have a link in bio that's clear. You gotta use your first and last name. Like a lot of times people get online and they have like nicknames and like whatever type of names. But like one time I lost my wallet and a motherfucker DM me on Instagram and said, "Hey, you left your wallet back at this restaurant," meaning that when people Google my first name, my Instagram pops up, which is good for being findable, but also like that's hard to do too. So it's like the work that you putting in, the value, like really trying to figure out what that even means. What is value in the space of information and people being able to receive it. Like it's a lot of work and effort into showing up online because it's hard to be seen, especially from a grassroots. Like if you don't know Jay-Z or no shit like that.
No, for real, for real.
Everything you sell, if the free stuff you gave them helps them more than the paid stuff they got from almost everybody else. That's the secret sauce to make your offers, your irresistible offers, truly irresistible. So if this video has helped you, if you like it, I mean, if it made sense to you, click the like button, click the subscribe button, share it, comment on it, and all the other YouTube stuff that I'm not thinking about, do that too. So I appreciate y'all. I hope this has been helpful for you. In the meantime, in between time, I'll see y'all next week.
All right, tribe. So that concludes how to make irresistible offers, learning how to sell part 2. Much love for y'all joining. These are going to be in Discord. Join the mastermind group because we're going to talk about these things and talk about how we can apply it ourselves and let people know our experiences, where we've been, how we got out, how we try to make it work, and be ready for this Sunday for the masterminds group meeting at 6:00 when we discuss. So think about what you're going to get out of this because you're going to get the team to work. So be ready for it. Anything, parting words you got to say, Hood? Anything people need to check out, visit?
Did he talk about like how to make an irresistible offer?
Yeah. He even said it at the end too, like because plus, and he went over like points. He went from 1, understanding the wrong people you're selling to. 2, he went into you're the wrong person. 3, he went into how you're making the wrong prices. 4, he literally about how you're not making the right sales. So let me look at my notebook. I got it right here too. So it's just all that information. He gave me like 5 disposable points and broke it down through each and every one. And then he explained also too just about your value and service that you're giving, because then they'll make the irresistible offers. Especially at the last part, he said if you have a whole bunch of free stuff that people are already out here trying to sell, so like the services, right? All the services he's giving was most of them for free, and that's what made people come to his offers that made it irresistible, because how much help and value he's already given. So if you missed all the points, all you guys can go to part 1, and then we can go back and hear me back at part 2. So if you probably have to watch this a few times, go check out stuff from Myron, check out stuff in the niches for the flame, hit up Jabriji, hit up Sacred. We got Hood right here, so make sure you guys go check that out. And his article is already out, full moon article, so be ready for the video. Man, I enjoy what we did. It's gonna be more with this, but yeah. And if you want to expand and grow your business, man, join the Masterminds group. But we go ahead and jump out of here. Any parting words to it?
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective.
Ashe.
And so, I always say yesterday's price is not today's price. And that's because you're worth more. You deserve more. That's why yesterday's price is not today's price. Just believe in yourself, because we believe in you. We standing here right with you, hoping that you succeed as well.